In this video, I will show you how to use Exness trading platform for beginners. So firstly, in order to start trading, you want to register or sign into your account. So you just want to go to exness.com and you want to click on register or sign in. It's really easy to register your account. And then once you have your account created or you are signed in, you will land on this personal area. And from here you can see a couple of options. You have this trading option where you can see your accounts, either real ones or demo. Then you have under that payments and wallet. So from here you can deposit or withdraw your money. And then you have also some options like analytics or excess benefits, but this is not important. So now to start trading, you want to open this trading, then my accounts, and you want to open account in order to start trading. So if you don't have account yet, you can choose between real or demo. So if you are a beginner, I would recommend creating demo account because it's without risk. So basically you are not risking your money and you can try it. And it's same as a real account. So to create it, you want to click on this open account button. From here you can choose your account type, so you can keep it on standard, then hit continue. From here you want to switch to demo, so make sure demo is selected, then you can choose your currency in which you want to trade. So I want to trade in euros, so I will select euros. Then you can set your starting balance, so let's say 10k. You can also add your nickname, so let's say Exness test. And also you can add your max leverage from here. So you can set your leverage, let's say 1 to 100. Make sure MT5 is selected because that's compatible with the Exness terminal we will use. And then just set your password and then click on create account. And now once your account is created, we can start trading. So you just want to click on trade next to your account on this yellow button. And now you have two options. You can trade on Exness Terminal, so it's in your browser, or if you have MetaTrader 5 downloaded, you can also trade on MetaTrader 5. But in this video, I will show you how to use Exness Terminal. So open Exness Terminal, and now this will show you this terminal where you can see chart. And there are four important areas which you need to know. So first one is this top bar where you can see like pairs, instruments, which you want to trade. You can also add them from here. Then the second area is this main chart where you can see all those candlesticks and your chart movement. Now the third one is this left bar, which contains many different drawing tools. And then the most important one is on the right side. So this is where you can place your trades. So let's start with this top bar. So here you can see your pairs. So I can click on this Ethereum and it will open this Ethereum chart. And to add a new instrument or pair, you just want to click on this plus button. And from here you can search for it by its ticker symbol, or you can also type like Bitcoin by its name. And you will see many different Bitcoins. So let's say I will choose this Bitcoin versus US dollar and it will open here. Now you can also find it by category. So if you click on this favorite, you can see like most traded, majors, metals, crypto, indices, stocks, and many more. So let's say I will add some stock. And if you see this icon next to this, it means the market is closed. So it will open at January 5, 12 p.m. So you can start trading it on that time. Because it's closed, you also have option to add it to favorite, so you don't have to search for it anymore. So if you click on this star, it will make your stock favorite. And now if I go back, you can see it here at top. So you can see Apple here. Let's say if you want to find some kind of like S&P 500 or Nasdaq, let's say I will try to type Nasdaq. You can't find it by its name, so you just want to search for ticker symbol of that index. So for Nasdaq it's EU stack. So if I type EU stack, you can see this is Nasdaq 100. And for S&P 500 is, I think you just need to type 500, and there you go, US SPX 500 index. So this is S&P 500. So now you can also see your balance here next to pairs. So you can click on it, and from here you can see balance, equity, margin, free margin, account leverage. If you are on demo account, you can also top up your balance from here. So you can add 1000 euros to your account, as you can see. Now, next to it is the price alert option. So from here, you can add price alerts. So if you click on add alert, let's say you want to get notified when Bitcoin reaches specific price. So let's say I can add 90k, and then you can choose if you want it for ask price or for bid price. Then you can also add when the notification should expire. So you can choose, let's say, expire in 7 days. You can also set it as a recurring alert, and then add price alert. And once your price alert is created, you will get notified on email or phone when the Bitcoin reaches 90k, and then you can buy it or sell it. So this is how you can add price alerts. It's a very useful thing. And then next to price alerts, you can see those 9 dots. From here, if you open it, you can go back to your personal area. So it's where we created our demo account. We don't have to use it for now. Then next to it, you can see your account. You can sign out from here. And next to it, you can deposit the money if you're on a real account. So now once we have top bar explained, we can go to next part. And the next part is this chart. So you can see chart here. You can zoom by using your mouse wheel on mouse. And let's say if you are zoomed like this and you want to go to default view of the chart, you can right click on the chart and then click on reset chart view, and this will reset it to the basic view. And now on the left side you can see this toolbar, and this toolbar contains many different drawing tools. If I click on this trend line, you can click anywhere on chart like this, and you can add first point, then second, and you can make trend line like this. You can also customize it from here, so you can change color of it, you can make different thickness, you can also delete it if you click on this trash icon. And you can also expand the menu next to this trend line, and you can see many different lines, so you can click on vertical line or horizontal line, and you have many different things. You have like channels. And then under that, you have maybe some advanced things like Fibonacci retracement, GAN box. So if you want to create GAN box, you can click on it and you just want to drag it like this. Now to remove it, you just want to click on this trash icon again. And you can also draw like with this brush. If you click on this brush, you can draw like if you are in some kind of painting software, and you can draw like whatever you want here. You can also add text if you want to make some notes. As you can see, you have this price note, or if you want to make comments. So if I click on comment, you can add text here. So if you double click on it, it will open this comment window, and you can add text here like buy. You can also set background of it. And now at the top, you can click on this 1 minute, and this is basically your time frame. You can change your time frame of your chart, so you can set like say 1 hour, and now you can see your chart for last hour. You can also set it to 12 months, but I would recommend to setting it to like 5 minutes or 1 minute. Next to it, you can see like candle type. So if you don't want to use those candles, you can also choose a line. So this will make this line chart. If you want to make it back to candles, you just want to click on it again and then click on candles. Now next to it, you can choose indicators. So this is a very useful thing. So if you click on it, you can see many different indicators and you can search for them. So let's say you want to add RSI indicator, you can search for RSI, and there you go, relative strength index. Click on it and now it will load this indicator on your chart. So basically RSI measures how strong or weak price movement is. So you can see those numbers. So you have this 70 and 30. So if it's above 70, it means it's overbought and price may go down, as you can see over here. So it was over 70 and then price goes down. And then also if it's below the 30, so as you can see here, that should mean the price may go up. So as you can see over here. So this is what is RSI indicator. And now if you want to remove it, you just want to click on this RSI text, then those 3 dots next to it, and then just click on remove. And it will remove this indicator. Now next to that, you can see this option to save indicator template. So let's say if you have more indicators like this, you can click on this save indicator template. You can name it. So let's say my indicators, then click on save. And now let's say I will remove those indicators. And now if you want to open your chart with those indicators automatically and you don't have to search for each manually, you just want to click on this indicator template and then choose my indicators. And as you can see, both indicators are displayed. Now let's say you have many indicators or drawings on your chart. So I will add some indicators. And let's say I will add some drawings like this. I will show you a quick tip how you can reset your chart or clear it. So if you have messy chart like this, you just want to click on this trash icon over here, then this arrow next to it, and from here you can remove everything. So you can remove only drawings or only indicators, or you can also remove drawings and indicators. So if I click on it, it will remove everything what you had on your chart. So this is a very good thing to know. And now let's go to the most important thing, and that's placing trades. So on the right side, you can see this tab where you can place your trades. If you don't see it, you can click on this show form. And from here, you can choose either buy or sell. So let's say I want to buy. So I will click on buy. Then you can choose if you want to have market order or pending order. So basically market orders enters instantly, while pending orders enters at specific price. So let's say I will add this market firstly. Then you can choose your volume or lot size. So this controls how big your trade is. As a beginner, always use small lot sizes, because if you enter larger number, you are risking more. So I would start with 0.01. Next, you can choose your take profit. So you can click on it and you can drag it on the chart like this. And this means basically when the chart reaches this value, it will automatically close the trade with this profit. So you can drag it like this, or you can type manually your number. So let's say 91,360. And then you can keep it like this. And then you can also set stop loss. So this limits how much you can lose. So you can set it, let's say, like this. And that means you can't lose more than this. So 75 cents. So whenever the Bitcoin reaches this price, it will automatically also close the trade and you will not lose more than this value. Then you can click on confirm by 0.01 lots and this will place your trade. So you can see it if you drag this, you can see it here in the open. So firstly, you can see what you bought. So I bought Bitcoin. Then next you can see type, so it's buy. Then you can see also volume, open price, current price, take profit, stop loss, and you can also see profit loss here. So as you can see, I'm currently in 8 cents loss. So let's say now I'm in profit 13 cents. So to close the trade, you just want to click on this close position and it will close position. And as you can see, I made it 6 cents. So you can click on closed. And from here, you can see your history of the trades. Now, let's say you want to use this pending order. So if I click on buy and then pending, you can set your open price. So let's say you want to set 91,100. And this means the order will be created whenever the Bitcoin reaches this price. So 91,100. And then you can click on confirm. And you can see it here in pending. So you just need to wait for this opening price and then you can manage it later once it's open. Now you can also sell from here. So if you click on sell, you can do basically the same as a buy. So you can set your market or pending order, then you can set your volume. So let's say I will show you more risky trade and I will add volume 1. Then you can set your take profit and stop loss. So as you can see, numbers are bigger. So now when price goes up, I can't lose more than 160 euros. And when price goes down, I can take 300 euros. So you just want to set it by your preferences or how you really want. Then I can click on confirm sell. Now you can click on open. And as you can see, I'm currently in 10 euros loss. You can also modify position live. So you can Instead clicking close position, you can click on modify position, and from here you can modify your take profit or stop loss, or you can also take partial profit. So if you want to close, let's say, half of the order, you can click on, you can add like, let's say 0.5, and this will close half of the order. And I'm currently in minus 15 euros with this. I will close it. And now I closed half of the order. So as you can see, I have still 0.5 volume open, and in closed, you can see I closed half of the trade. So this is how you can also modify your position or close it partially. And you can also modify your take profit or stop loss like this, and then you can click on modify position and it will modify your stop loss. And this was beginner walkthrough of the Exness platform. So if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more tutorials.